What's up, everybody? This is David Jagneaux, aka the Jaggernaut, and today I am announcing my Dreamcast review project. This is something I'm extremely excited about, where I'm going to be collecting, playing, and reviewing every game in the Dreamcast library from order of release. It's going to take a while to get through, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, a big part of this review project is that I want to play everything on original hardware using my actual console, using actual controllers with VMUs, and the actual game discs. So that's why I'm also planning to collect every entry in the library, as well as play and review them on my channel here on YouTube, as well as over on my Substack. You can find the link down in the description. I don't think there's anything wrong with emulating, but you lose a lot of features by emulating, and some games don't actually play that well. And it's not going to be the authentic experience that was intended when the game came out. I'm really interested in game preservation, history, all those sort of things, and so I really want to try to maintain that authenticity as I play these games. Now, for more information about why I chose Dreamcast as the platform to do this for, first of all, I'm a big Sega fan. I loved the Genesis growing up, but I never had a Dreamcast as a kid. I got one just recently, about 5 or 6 years ago, and I really enjoyed the library from what I've played. And I'm starting to collect games in the library, and I'm up to around 65 or so, which is a decent start. So I've done a good job of collecting some nice copies of games that have, cases, manuals, discs in good shape, all that good stuff, so that I have a good jumping off point. Now, since I am going to be playing these games in order of release, that means I'll be starting with the launch lineup. I have almost all of them already. That'll get me through a few weeks of content, and then I'm going to be going in release order down the line all through the North American catalog. So the first game that I'll be playing is Arrow Wings, because this was in the launch lineup, and alphabetically it is at the top of the list of that launch lineup. After I get through the launch games, I'll then revert to purely release order rather than alphabetical. I'm only doing that on days where there are multiple releases. I probably won't be playing every game to completion, but I will try to give it at least a couple hours of my time to give a holistic perspective on what I think about it in the context of which it was released in back in 1999, 2000, 2001, etc., whenever it first came out. So the Dreamcast library is only 248 games in North America. So there's not really a whole ton of games to get through if you compare it to most other game consoles that had a longer lifespan. The first games came out in September 1999, and then it basically ended life less than 2 years after it started. The final game released in North America at the beginning of 2002, most of them were done by the end of 2001. So it wasn't really around very long. I have a lot of nostalgia for Sega, though, as a brand, as a company. A lot of their franchises really resonate with me strongly, especially Sonic and Phantasy Star. And so I'm excited to get through some of these games. A lot of them I've never played before, so it'll be an interesting experience. But go ahead and subscribe if you want to follow along. Find my Substack link down below. Like this video. I'll be back with the first entry with Arrow Wings very soon. And let me know if there are any in particular games you're looking forward to me covering on this journey. And feel free to comment down below what you think. Thanks.